right, Shalom. Lord, whether you can hear me and see me. First, I'd like to start off by giving all honor and praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem L'chakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, and great millstone, Ruel. Salutations to you, Akim, out there doing the work in Jewish sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. Back out here again, once again, December 11th, 2022. Getting closer to, another year. But I'm actually excited today, within my spirit. A burden been lifted from me, so, I kind of feel, a little better, And pretty much, I was excited to come out to camp today because, of being in an up spirit, as of this Friday morning. So I kind of was like in an up spirit since then, secretly. I kind of kept it in, But Lord willing, you brothers out there be having a good week in the spirit. I was watching the news today, this morning at work. I had to work this morning. And I was listening to RT News, and they was going in about the gas issue over in Europe, and in particular, they was talking about Germany. So they was talking about how cold of a winter those European countries are having because of the natural gas cut off from Russia. So they're experiencing a rough time right now, and that's causing anger within the citizens. And even its government is looking to find better means to get natural gas at an affordable price. And really, virtually, the only way you can do that is through Russia. So we'll see how that goes, in the coming days or weeks, because it's winter time, all right? And Europe is very cold, all right? It's cold over here. I'm up north part of the so-called America, so-called U.S. It's cold up here, so I know it's cold over in Europe and all that, right? And another thing was on the news today I seen that was going on. Oh, but before I move on though, what they put me in the mind of is Revelation 17 when it says the 10 horns shall hate the whore, roughly paraphrasing, or shall burn her with fire. And also Jeremiah 51 came into mind, the nations are mad, and so that came to my mind when I was watching the news with that particular segment on the news. Also, I see where so-called America, all right, Babylon is trying to block other countries from doing trade with certain countries over in Asia, or supposed to be Pacific allies. South Korea actually was one of the main ones, right? So it's caused a stir within the European countries or nations, if you will, to protest against Babylon the Great, against that, which is befitting, because we're at the end, we're at the end of Babylon the Great, all right, and the destruction of so-called America, which is Babylon the Great, all right, is also known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Egypt. Sodom and Egypt, also known as it's modern day Nineveh. What else? Modern day, yes, it's Sodom and Egypt. Yeah, so it's Rome all over again as well. All right, Rome in reincarnation, right? So I say that to say this, everything that I seen or hear in the news this morning was getting me excited as well, because I'm like, that's befitting, because we're coming at the end. You can see through the spirit, all right, that we're at the very end of Esau's world, all right. So, watching these prophecies come to pass, makes me excited, as well as it should you other Akim out there, and you few Akim that believe, because we're at the very end, all right. So we're at the very end, and all these things are going on, all right, because Esau is on his way down, all right, and If you don't know, by the way, who Esau Edom is, all right, remember Esau is Edom, all right. It's a so-called central banking families on down, which is the chief house of Esau, Edom, Amalek, right? That's the tribe of Amalek, and the rest of the so-called Caucasian, so-called Europeans, all right, so-called white people, all right, that's of the line or descent of Esau, Edom, okay? That's who's ruling right now, okay? That's who's ruling. That's who's in the power seat. That's who's number one on the Most High's hit list, all right, to be judged, okay? So let's get some scriptures. And that's a beautiful thing because we're that much close to the kingdom, you know? We're that much close to the kingdom of heaven, all right? So I want to start off with a precept. Let's go here. There's 1 second. Hands, fingers dry. That real beard, everything. Look grip. Brother need look grip. You know, grip these patient fingers so slippery, man. Watch them. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 60. In verse 9, it says, "Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom?" All right, that's a question. All right, who will lead? This is a psalm of King David. All right, he said, "Who will lead me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom?" Well, that answer is, well, I'm gonna get it in the scripture, but that answer, all right, to make it short and sweet, is Yahushua. All right, which the Most High Yahweh is going to send His only begotten Yahushua back into the strong city of Edom. Okay, now. Let's go from there to the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, and verse 1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." So, that's going to be Yahushua, man. Yahushua means he deliverer or he's savior, because he's the savior or deliverer of the elect, all right, the remnant of the nation of Israel, because that's who's going to be saved on this side. I have to say it that way because Yahushua is going to save the remnant, beginning with the elect of that remnant, all right, from the destruction, all right, of Esau's kingdom. Okay, so Yahushua is coming back. Okay, now how he's coming back? He's coming back as a great force. Okay, let's go. He's not coming back in the mortal body that can destroy it. He's coming back in a body that cannot be destroyed. He's going to be at full power, all right, to take down you kings of the earth, starting with Edom. All right, it says Isaiah 47. Right to the point. Isaiah 47:3. It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered." Well, you know what? Let's read up. I'll read. Start at verse 1. Isaiah 47:1. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Yeah, because people look at this place, you know, so-called America, all right, Babylon the Great, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, all right, as a place to be or to come to make or create a life for yourself and your family. Okay, but that's out the window. That's been out the window for a while now. All right, when people see America for what it is, all right, a place that destroys people and even his family, all right, and heritage and all that, right? It says, verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy lots, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. That's uncovering all the wickedness that's going on in society. All right. Verse 3, thy nakedness, right? The sins of this place, all right, as it is written, the sins of Babylon the Great have reached unto heaven. All right. Let's mention Babylon. Let's go to Revelation. And the sins of this place have reached unto heaven. All right. The Lord is getting ready to judge this place because of the sins. All right. Revelation 18:4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the heavenly Father hath remembered her iniquities. This time about Babylon the Great, all right, which is so-called America. So the things that this place have done, all right, that are sinful, especially unto the Lord's people, all right, and then promoting wickedness, all right, as if it's something light or something to be sought after. That's America for you, all right. They just made it fairly. They just passed it where the federal government recognized same sex. All right, so it was on the state level. Now it's on the federal level, and that's just one of the many things that the Heavenly Father is utterly against. All right, he hates that. All right? The Heavenly Father hates abominations, and for you to uphold an abomination or an abominable act, or I should say, as something to be proud of and something to be upheld by your courts of law, Esau, like the Most High laws don't matter. Because you want to be the Most High. You want to create your own, but you have created your own laws. See? All right? That's why the Lord is going to destroy you, because of, first of all, that's where you went wrong at. You striven against the Lord. All right? Psalms 50:24. The Lord laid a snare under Babylon because she had striven against the Lord, which is what? So-called America. This place has striven against the Lord and its anointed, which is Yahushua, and his anointed ones. All right, its children, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes or blacks, the so-called Hispanics or Latinos, and the so-called indigenous or so-called Native Americans. All right, so there's a combination of things that this place have done against the Heavenly Father. You see, so not only he greatly offended that you, doing what you did to us, but you offended the Heavenly Father by your actions, more importantly. All right. So let's go from it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not beat thee as a man. Like I say, he's coming back to full strength. All right. So this is how Yahushua is going to return. He's going to come back in full strength. He's not going to beat you in that world body. All right. He's going to come back in his glorious body. He's going to come back, use those spiritual powers that he couldn't use back roughly 2,000 years ago. Okay, when you were the Romans. All right. So now this time around, he's going to come back. And he's going to use those spiritual powers and get busy on you. All right. This is back that up too. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 10. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. It says, this is all in red too, so this is Yahushua speaking. Matthew 10 and 34, it says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. See? So Yahushua said out his own mouth, he's not coming to send peace. He's coming to send the sword, all right? He's coming with that sword, the spiritual powers, in the angels and the chariots, all right, to get busy on Esau, Edom, all right, in his military and all the militaries of the earth is going to be fighting against him in the angels, okay? All right, this is prophecy that's drawing nigh. All right, we're just waiting on, the MOTB, all right, the CHIP to be made mandatory, all right? The gospel has already been preached out to all the world, all right, to all nations, because why? That's how the Lord is bringing in that's how the Lord is bringing in the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord willing, I'm a part of that, all right? So the word is going forth, all right? The Lord said, before things spring forth, He do tell them to us, all right? How the Lord talks to His people through His servants, the prophets, all right? So that's how the Lord made known to the nation of Israel, and even to the other nations of what He's getting ready to do, all right? Through His servants, the prophets. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but He revealed His secret unto His servants, the prophets. Okay, and then the governing body, all right, of Yahushua, those of us want to be teachers, helps. You got elders, bishops. All right, we're all a body. All right, but we're all that's true worshipers. We're speaking the same thing. All right, according to prophecy. Okay, so Yahushua is going to come back with that sword. He's going to get busy. All right, now another precept showing you that this is that strong city, or this is that city the Lord is going to destroy, because I said this is also modern day Nineveh. Let's touch on that real quick. All right, this is Jonah chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, "Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before me." All right. Now Nineveh was the capital of Old Babylon, but there's two different Babylons in the scriptures. You got the Old Babylonian Empire, and then you have a Babylon the Great, also known as the Virgin Daughter of Babylon, where in the book of Psalms 137 it mentions Edom, all right, with the name Babylon. All right, so matter of fact, I gotta get that. All right, let me reread this again. It says Jonah 1 and 2. "Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness is come up before me." All right, which America is Nineveh today. Okay, so let's go get that precept. Wrong way. Yeah, America is Nineveh today, all right? The capital of the Old Babylonian Empire was Nineveh, okay? And today it's known as Mosul, Iraq, which is like a little north Iraq, okay? But that was the capital of the Old Babylon. And pick that up. Pick that Babylon with Edom. Let's get that. Psalms 1. Psalms 137 in verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon." So it calls Edom, O daughter of Babylon. That links up with what I read in Isaiah 47. All right, daughter of Babylon. All right, it says a virgin daughter of Babylon in Isaiah 47, but that's synonymous with what I just read right here in Psalms 137. All right, it says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall they be that reward thee as thou hast served us." All right, and that's going to be exactly what's going to take place. All right, that's prophecy. We're going to be happy to serve Esau, Edom, the way they served us in righteousness, though. We're going to do it in righteousness. They did the wickedness, we're going to do the righteousness, and they're going to get double, all right, double that cup, all right, as it says in Revelation the 18th chapter, double the cup that she had filled. double unto her. All right. So ancient Babylon had a capital, Nineveh, modern day Nineveh. Today, all right, because America is that great city Babylon. All right. Well, America is that great city Babylon. All right. Which this is Esau's kingdom. All right. This is Esau's kingdom. All right. So the whole Babylonian capital was Nineveh. This is Babylon the Great, ruled by the Edomites. America being the capital or city-state, all right, that runs the Golden City, all right, which is spoken about in Jeremiah the 51st chapter. And who's in charge? The Edomites. The Most High put Esau, all right, Edom in the power seat, in the ruling seat, right? So he's ruling, okay? So let's go from there. There's another piece we're going to get. Which is that. Speaks about Yahweh Shai coming to destroy Edom, right? This is Isaiah 34. And 5, it says, "For my sword shall be bathed, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment." And who the people of the Lord's curse to judgment? Or the people of the Lord's curse, I'm sorry. The Edomites, okay? Going back until, you can start the serpent, you start the serpent, which was a man, all right? And then that serpent became, the same spirit of the serpent was in Cain, all right? And then Cain, after the flood, came back as who? Esau, all right? The wicked, all right? Because Cain was called the wicked. It said that wicked one Cain. And in Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, it calls Edom the border of wickedness, all right? Showing you that what? That wicked line or wicked seed, all right, was still established, which are the Edomites today. So-called small, the so-called, you know who? All right, the small hats, right? Keep it a little YouTube friendly. All right, the small hats. All right, on down to the average Joe six-pack Caucasian. See? All right, so it says, verse 6: "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood; it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had the sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." So the Lord is not going back to Mount Seir. All right, it's talking about, Esau, Edom, because that's who Bozrah pertained to, the Edomites, because that was the main capital of Mount Seir. All right, that belonged to who? Esau, Edom, and the Edomites. All right, so that was the capital of Esau's society back then, or inheritance, or government. All right, today is known as America, man. Okay, this is the capital of Esau's rulership. Where you think the orders are issued out from? So they may come from above, from not above as in heaven, but from at the top of Esau's government, which is the small hats. Or they carry those actions out, or they carry them actions through America. Okay, they carry them out through America. Small hats give the orders to the lower Edomites. All right, and they use so-called America, all right, to enforce them on the whole world. All right, that's what goes on. All right, again, this is that golden city. Salaki. So, again, was saying, you know, America is bourgeois as well. All right. So that's how we know when it speaks about Babylon. All right. The great or the virgin daughter of Babylon is pertaining to the Edomites, because out of all the judgments the Lord is going to give out, all right, the biggest judgment of all is going to be issued to who? Esau, Edom. All right, because why? He's wicked, and it's time for the Edomites to be judged. All right, for all their wickedness that the Lord have exposed on so many levels. See? And it's starting with your small hats, man. All right, starting with your small hats. All right, because you look at it today, right? When you see Jake, you see Jake going against the small hats. The small hats, they clueless. You got newly made camps that ain't been around that long. You know, not to my knowledge. They haven't been around that long. I don't recall these camps. They just popped up, you know. But even they coming out and confusing these small hats, man. That's one thing all the camps can prove is who the Israelites are. See? All right, so you know that's something that's going on heavy too. Every time I turn on the YouTube, I'll be at home. I'll be at my crib. I be at the crib, and goddamn, I'm on YouTube. That's the main thing we be. Well, I know myself. I'll be on YouTube a lot. I watch videos and what have you, right? And other camp channels will pop up on my home screen on YouTube as I'm scrolling. All right, and what do I see? Other camps getting on the small hats. All right. And they can't deal with the scriptures, man. All right, they can't deal with the scriptures because the Lord, all right, the Lord had you know, made us of quick understanding. All right, so what's going on right now? The small hats, they've been put on Front Street. All right, when they approach the camps or they're right by a camp, and whatever camp it may be, and then they have a dialogue, the small hats be lost. They lost in the sauce. They don't know what's going on. All right, that's something that's been on my mind heavy too. All right, so but one thing you notice is it's not been put in the it's not been put on the news or platforms like that because they don't want the whole world to see that, because that's a clear indication that we know this book, and this book is made by our ancestors, all right, for us, all right, in our ancestors, because while we are our ancestors' descendants, all right, and really through reincarnation we are our ancestors, all right. So what you see us doing, we're coming out, all right, and we're speaking against Babylon the Great, which by default we speak against the Edomites, because why? This is their rulership. Okay, let's go from there. Wow, this is good. I'm in the book of Isaiah. Let's get there. Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And the nobles are fully aware of us. All right, they're fully aware of us. How you know that? Because we're on TV, man. Now, not all the camps. I mean, you got, you know, IUIC. I've seen ISUBK being put on platforms, of course, but that's That's still the Israelites being exposed on a bigger level now, where the whole world, well, we're on the world stage now. All right, they taking notice of us. All right, they know that when they try to defame us, which I'll say this real quick. Nathaniel, stop pushing that Most High Blessed Christ shit. Call their names, because reason why I'm saying that is because you go to Malachi 1:14, you can prove they ain't the people by even saying the Most High name. All right? Because why? It tells you in Malachi 1:14 that the Most High is dreadful. His name is dreadful unto the heathen. Okay? And we know, just like you know, Nathaniel, that small hats don't say his name. All right? We know small hats don't say his name. They say Hashem. The word Ha just means the, and Shem just means name, which really is Shem. All right? Hashem. The Most High name is Yahweh. All right? Yahweh is his name, and his son name is Yahushua. You hear that, Ron Dalton? Not Yahuwah and Yeshua. I mean, you get a little close. All right? But the proper name of the Most High Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahushua. Okay? All right, so, but like I was saying, Nathaniel, if you may, any of you IUIC guys may stumble across this video, push the Most High name. Because that cuts the small hats, man. All right? Because the scriptures say that we should think upon his name. All right? We should call upon his name, man. Let me get that real quick. Just to prove that point. It said we should call upon his name. And he should say that it is my people. This is, let's get this. A few precepts come to mind. Zechariah 13 in verse 8. Verse 9. It says, I'm going right to the point. Zechariah 13 and 9, it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. Now this time about the deliverance, right? Which the deliverance haven't happened yet. Which even DJ Vlad, with Jesus Small Hat, he even admitted that the people that's in the land don't fit the prophecies of the Messiah coming back and taking the people back to their land. One of their own said that. And I said that's right. And I backed that up with the scriptures. All right? Because that's what the scriptures speak about, the deliverance or the salvation of Israel. All right? It goes into that. All right? So again it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire. The fire is the missiles. Because the Lord is going to destroy Babylon the Great, which is so-called America, all right, by thermonuclear missiles. All right? That's that fire and brimstone. All right? That's what's going to create the lake of fire. All right? The reason why so-called America is going to like a lake of fire is because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to rain missiles on this place. That's why the missiles was created. All right? Isaiah 54. It says that the Lord had created the waster to destroy. He said he had made the smith that blew the coals of the fire, the scientists that created the missiles. All right, remember, all knowledge and wisdom and understanding come from the Lord, man. Whether you get it from the right-hand side or the left-hand side, it all goes back to the Most High. Because he's in control. Okay? So the wicked, they knowledge come from the left-hand side through the spiritual demon Satan. We get our knowledge and understanding, all right, from the right-hand side through Yahushua, all right, who is our Savior and Deliverer, and even our Mediator and priest on high. All right, he's our high priest, all right? It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. So how are you going to call the name of the Most High, Nathaniel, if you're not calling the name of the Most High, man? God damn, man. It says that we're going to call this name, all right, in the name of his only begotten son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's how you call on the Most High. In the name of his son, all right, Shalakia, in the name of his son. So we call on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? And it said he's going to hear us, all right? Because why? Ultimately, that's him remembering the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. That's the part that gets me, man. You see, it's for the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that we do these works, man. It's not for us. How the fuck can we glory when we ain't nothing but goddamn worms or just vessels the Lord used? We're like clay to the Most High, man. Everything we do, the Most High Heavenly Father and His Son supposed to be the glory out there. All right, glory Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, man. Not the glory of ourselves like these fucking pastors, man. These wicked ass wannabe churches, man. You claim to have the truth? Well, you gotta have the truth according to the Lashon Kodash, the actual Hebrew, ancient Paleo Hebrew, of how to pronounce the Most High name, which Nathaniel knows, man. All right, that's the part that always get me when I watch him. And I click on the video of his in the last few weeks. They got him on all different podcasts. He all hyped and shit like one of these nigga pastors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Christ this, Christ that. All right, that's not the way you're supposed to be teaching the Most High name and His Son name, man. You know it's a transliteration. All you IUIC guys, you want to have a Hebrew name, but you don't know the Most High name in Hebrew. You guys are full of it, man. Come on, man. Y'all bullshit, man. Y'all bullshit, man. All right? Well, man, it says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. Who the Lord people are? The Israelites, 12 tribes, from Judah on down to Issachar. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar. All the 12 tribes, man. All right? This is what you, well, this is something that Ron Thornton, this nigga came out of nowhere. All right? All the tribes ain't so-called Negroes. You got the so-called Negroes and the so-called Hispanics and so-called Native Americans. We all make up the 12 tribes, man. Not just the so-called Negroes, man. All right? Showing you that you ain't, hey, the Most High ain't set you up to teach, man. All right? You need to come through the straight gate, my man. You ain't come through the straight gate at all. You need to, though. All right? You need to come through the straight gate and learn the right way. Because the right way is, if you learn the right way and learn from the man of the Lord, you have a sign out there when you're teaching. This is Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. It speaks about what? The sign. Joining the tribes together. The southern kingdom tribes, the northern kingdom tribes, joining them all together, and they being one nation again. The Lord said that we want to be two kingdoms again, right? But anyways, though, the Lord is going to hear us when we call on His name. All right? Let's go from there. Let's get this one too. Got one in the pocket for you. We'll grab. I mean, Slacky, I'm passionate, man. If you're going to call yourself a man of the Lord, man, you gotta know. You better know what you're doing, man. All right? I ain't gonna get no platform and just fumble. I I give you credit, Nathaniel. You did say that it ain't just the so-called blacks. You said that. I give you that. You said it's the so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics as well, which is true. All right? That's true. That was on point right there, all right? Baruch chapter 2. Baruch chapter 2 in verse 29. It says, if you would not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. Who are the people that's talking about? Israel. The same thing the Lord told Ezekiel. All right, that these stiff-necked and rebellious people. Hey, Jake is rebellious, man, stiff-necked. All right, we all were at one point. All right, because we all sinned against the Heavenly Father. All right, it says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. See? It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. Okay? Again, the name of the Most High is Yahweh. His son name is Yahushai, man. Can't you get this through your thick, greasy head? I couldn't resist that one. Right? I mean, no, seriously though, man. Get that through your thick, greasy head. All right? Here it is, you're sitting up there, Nathaniel, with a blowout kit. All right, you know, my man got the blowout kit. You know, curls and waves, all poking out, nice and shiny. Smile, nice. He got his teeth whitened and everything and shit. He's smiling ill like the cat from Alice in Wonderland and shit. Want to be seen, want to be heard. You get the platform and opportunity, you gotta go hard, man. Go fucking hard, go the fuck home, man. All right? Give the people the whole truth, man. Go deep into prophecy. Which you said some prophecies, all right? I'll give you that. You said some prophecies. But you got to go deep, man. Go into the disbursement, all right, of the Jews, the southern kingdom. Go into how us northern tribes got over here to what you call America today. Go into that, man. Go into the history, which is in the Bible as well. Secular history is in the Bible. All right, you're gonna go, like I said, you're gonna get on camera and shit. Go hard, man. All right, here it is. We at the end of this goddamn captivity, and you bullshit, man. All right, you give me that same platform, I guarantee you ain't gonna be bullshit with them goddamn devils. All right? This shit ain't fun living in the goddamn hood ghettos, man. Living in a Obama society. You fucking around. Fuck smiling, man. The scriptures say a wise man does scarcely smile, man. The fuck? I'm not smiling with them goddamn devils. What's going to be on my mind is these precepts. Bringing out more prophecies. Going to how the Lord is going to deliver the children of Israel from the land of the north, or the land of the north, the north country, which is North America, and then they elect from the four corners of the world. All right. Going to that, how the children of Israel are going to be delivered, which is by the chariots, which Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, call UFOs. All right, but it tells you in Jeremiah 10th chapter that the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. But you Israelites out there, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you're not supposed to be dismayed at those signs, man. But you're so goddamn rebellious and stiff-necked that you refuse to acknowledge or see the signs, man. And really, that's the most I got you blocked, but that's another, you know, I don't want to jump too far off from the point, you know. Go into the deliverance. Bring out wisdom, Psalm 5, the strangers of his salvation. All right? Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. Who the righteous man is? Jacob, whose name changed to Israel. He's a progenitor or father of us Israelites. Go in the scriptures prove that from Adam on through the end of the Bible, all right, Revelation, all right, so-called back, but they tell them how the people you call white today, how they came to be. Go into the serpent and go into Cain and go into Esau. Teach reincarnation, because reincarnation in the Bible. How you come through the lines of your father back to the earth from heaven or the spirit world, right? You guys shucking and jiving this shit, man. It ain't time to shuck and jive, because when Esau come down with that great wrath, it ain't gonna be no shucking and jiving then. All right? All right, Jacob's time of trouble is approaching. Why the fuck are you bullshitting around? We don't got time to bullshit around, man. You're supposed to warn the people. You can warn them to go in those prophecies, man. Go into who the devil is, according to the Bible, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Prove it. Show all his deeds he did in the scriptures. And how you still doing the same shit today. Because the Lord said he's going to reveal the wicked. He said that man of sin, all right, it says that wicked be revealed, the man of sin. All right, go into those things, man. Don't just be on there, yeah. You know, you sound like one of these goddamn nigga pastors, man. All right, that's an embarrassment, man. You gonna do it right, or don't do it at all. All right, I'm rumbling too much. I'm babbling too much. Let's get some more precepts, man. I just want to say that though. All right. Acts chapter 4, in verse 12, it says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." Right. So we know this is just a transliteration, all right, from the original ancient Paleo-Hebrew text, which even the small hats don't even read it. They don't even speak it or read it, man. On the field may know how to read it, but on a large scale, they speak Yiddish, man, which is European language, and they take like a Hebrew word and add a European language to it, all right? Germanic, Slovakia, you know, all that language and mix it in. Create their own language called Yiddish, man. Go into that, man. Which he said, you said that one time, all right? The same video you made breaking down the Most High name and the Son name, you should have been doing that while you on Jason Whitlock podcast, while you on Hip Hop Viral News hip podcast, while you're on the African Diaspora Channel podcast. Okay? You on these different podcasts, go hard or go home, man. All right? I don't care about that. It's really infamy, really, to me, but I don't care about no fame and glory. I don't need that shit. All right? I don't even deserve that. Yeah, Yahweh Shah deserved that. Because of Yahweh Shah, we still here. You can't call no Most High in Christ blessed, think you're going to be saved. No, you better know the names Yahweh Shah. Okay? Hey, Proverbs 18:10 say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it. Who the righteous? The Israelites. So-called Negro Latino American that's of the remnant on this side, starting the elect and the remnant that's going to be saved using those names. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? You gotta go, you gotta hit it home, man. Don't be out there pussyfoot, man. All right? Because when all hell breaks loose, and those know how the people of the Lord are going to know his name, and when all hell breaks loose, or how gonna be, you know what I'm saying? How they gonna know his name if you ain't teaching it? All right, but hey, the elect, all right, and the remnant is gonna know his name. Okay, we're calling on his name right now. We're thinking upon his name right now. As I speak, what names I'm naming, or what names I'm calling? The Most High name, Yahweh. And his son named Yahushua. How hard is that, man? Okay. All right, so you should be hitting that home, man. And then I seen I seen something else too. He's supposed to be linking up with the NOI, the Nation of Islam. I mean, come on, man. I think it was one of the elders. I think the elder not talking about of South Carolina. He posted that. It was one of the elders did a video on that. One of the elders or one of the elder bishops did a video on that. I seen that video. I can't recall who did. I watched it though. And it was going into the fact that Daniel was trying to link up with the NOI guys, man. I mean, come on, man. You should be rebuking those guys, man. That's a cut to you Israelites that's into Islam. The Nation of Islam ain't done much more than the goddamn Moors. What were the Moors? They were Israelites. That outwardly they was practicing what? Islam. And then secretly they was, practicing or keeping the same thing, practicing or keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes, which pertain to our people, that the Lord gave it to us, man. Okay, you shouldn't be linking up with them guys, man. As Scripture say, how can two walk? At least they be agreed. Farrakhan teaches fucking Islam, even though you see him in his lectures, he always quote out of what? The Bible. See, the fact that hey, and I would not to keep bringing these guys up, but Kyrie Irving and Kanye West ain't talking about no goddamn Islam. See? All right, so it says, I ain't getting together with you guys. Don't come to me with that shit, man. That Islam shit. All right, Isaiah 34:16. It says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read." What's the book of the Lord? All right. How you know the power or the God of the Israelites? The Bible. Remember, our God exists. All right, Yahweh through His Son Yahushua. All right, and the elect. All right, the angels that was with Yahushua, those the elect, created the heavens and the earth, man. That we see right now. All right, everything that's living was all these elements you see put together: the lights, buildings, electric, technology. All right, food, animals, whether they on land or in the waters. All right, or in the air. All right. Our God created these things, and you want to try to get down with fucking Islam. All right, the word Allah just means God. All right, that ain't the Most High though. All right, the children, the sons of Israel, we're gods, man. How can I back that up? Let's get that. Psalms real quick. All right, we're gods to these people, man. Who everybody on earth want to be like? They don't want to be like anybody else. They want to be like the Israelites, man. They want to sing, dance, play sports because of why? The Israelites made that shit the thing to be. Swag was created by Israelites, man. This is Psalms 82:6. It says, "I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But you shall die like men and fall like one of the princes." See? So, this is talking about us, man. All right, Israelites. All right, this is the son of Asaph. Asaph was who? An Israelite. Who he was talking about? The Israelites. All right. So the Most High said through Asaph that what? We are gods. All right. The word Israel, all right, Yasha'Allah, Yah is he, Shar is prince, God. He's a prince of God. All right. So, you know, again, we are gods to these nations, people, man. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be living, all right, like gods, man. We're gonna be being treated as gods. I'm sorry. I should say that, because right now we're sitting with a low estate. They look down upon us, right? Even though they want to be like us, they want to be us so fucking bad. But the kingdom of heaven, they're gonna worship us and serve us, man. All right. We're gonna worship the Most High. And we even gonna make them worship the Most High. All right. But the children of Israel are going to be exalted, man. We're going to be exalted, man. Because Yahweh Shem Shah is going to exalt us. Start with the elect, man. All right? We're going to be above everybody, man. All right? People are going to fucking kiss our feet, man. People are going to come bowing, man. Hey, when the angels appeared to Israelites, even when Yahweh Shah appeared, what did they do? They bowed, they faced the earth. That's the same treatment that we're going to get in the kingdom of heaven. When these heathens see us, they're going to bow their face to the earth, man. All right? That's what's going to actually take place. See? But we have to get through this tribulation, all right, first, because Jacob's time of trouble is a tribulation, all right, or time of trouble for us Israelites, man. All right. He ever said one thing about Jacob's time of trouble. All right. Right now you got FEMA camps all over America and throughout the globe, especially over in Babylon, right? What do you think is going on at the U.S.-Mexico border? They throwing Israelites into these prison camps. All right, these prison houses or prison camps. They are, man. Concentration camps, man. Even said by some of the politicians of Washington, man. Washington, D.C., man. They said these are concentration camps that they put these people from Central and South America in, man. All right? Which those people are Israelites, man. Seeking a better life because Esau have destroyed their life where they live at, man. All right? Going to things like that. Okay? Resolution. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 1. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, starting at verse 3. Blessed be the Most High, even the Father of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, the Father of mercies and the power of all comfort, who comforted us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of the Heavenly Father. Right, because how the Most High through His Son, all right, how the Most High and His Son comfort us is through the Scriptures, man. This is our comforter, all right, the Scriptures. All right. What's that? Let me see. One second, we got a piece of just came in mind. Nope. This is our comforter right here, the Scriptures, man. This is the book of Romans. Romans 15:4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime are written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. See? Because when we going through our tribulation, Jacob's time of trouble, hey, Isaiah 33:6 says that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. And where we get our knowledge, where we get our knowledge and wisdom from? All right, the scriptures. All right? This is where we get our knowledge and wisdom from. This is our comforter again. The Lord said he will send us a comforter. This is right here in my hand, and then you brothers' hand, and you go on the highways and edges and do your lessons, man. This is our comforter. What did Paul say? Comfort one another with these words. What words are we comforting each other with? The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When we speak on the phone, I was just speaking to Elder Uriah and Elder Yakia Friday. I'm at the plantation, right? I'm talking to him, right? And I was telling them, good news I have received and whatever. And when as we talking, we're quoting scriptures, quoting things that that we're going through, but it pertains to the scriptures. But the scriptures said at first that we would go through these things, which was prophesied of old, right? Told aforetime, right? So we're comforting one another, all right? When we speak to one another, all right. This is what we're here for, man. All right, to build one another up. And when you go into the word edification or the root word edify, it means to build. That what you're building up is a brother's spirit. All right, you build the brother's spirit up with the words of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. With the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to build their spirit, to comfort their spirit. Okay, this is what we're doing. See, when we come out here and we do these works, it's to comfort those of us, all right, that have hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See? So it says, back in 2 Corinthians 1:5, it says, for as the sufferings of Yahushua abound in us, so is our consolation also abounded in Yahushua. And whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation, which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer. Or whether we be comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation. See? Those things go hand in hand. All right, the scriptures comfort us, all right? They comfort our spirits so that we can endure, all right? Until the end. The end of what? This society. We endure. Hey, what did Yahushua said? He said this, but he didn't. Let me get that. Let me read the verbatim. This is making me almost turn right to it. I did turn right to it. Matthew 24:13. It's in red, so this is Yahushua speaking. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we got to endure to the end in order to be saved. The Lord willing, I myself, all you Akim out there that's laboring, you're found written. This is why we laboring for it. We laboring to endure to the end, so that when Yahushua return, all right, we'll be the bride, when Yahushua come back, which is the bridegroom, all right. It's like I got a little tongue tied. Yahushua, which is the bridegroom, when he come back, he'll be pleased with the bride, okay? With the brides, which is who? The elect, man. All right. Lord, whether we be those wise virgins that kept the oil, and not the foolish virgins that didn't bring oil. All right, which is this knowledge. We kept this knowledge, man. And we endured to the end. All right. This is our job. Hey. In the Apocrypha it says, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. This road was never meant to be easy for us. This path was never meant to be easy for us. All right. First of all, we sinned against the Heavenly Father, so we got to bear this indignation. And then, hey, there's things that we got to, hey, Elder Uriah said it, he said, man, shit, when I'm getting afflicted by the Lord, he's punished my ass, I think about, hey, well, I've done things, sin against, I sinned against him, so I got to take that on the chin. And I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think about that a lot too when I'm going through things. I'll be riding my truck and I'm like, shit, I got a better indignation, And then the elder was saying the same thing, I got a better indignation because why? I sinned against Yahweh Shai. I fucked up, Me and him both was saying, hey, I fucked up. I gotta deal with that. All right, I gotta take it on cheerfully because why? This is to the saving of our souls, man. Enduring. First of all, we understand what we were wrong at. We understand we went off when we sinned against Yahweh Shai, but we were remorseful. And how you know we were remorseful is because we come out here week in and week out faithfully and we do these works, okay? Faithfully we come out here. All right? And we give who praise? Yahweh Shai. Okay? All right, so we got to endure it to the end, okay? It says, verse 7, 2 Corinthians 1:7. It says, and our hope of you is steadfast, knowing that as ye are partakers of sufferings, so shall ye be also of the consolation. Which, hey, you think about it, what Yahweh Shai said, let's see. This consolation is a reward, right? Revelation 22:12, it says, let's start at 11. Revelation 22:11. Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Right? So, and the scripture speak about all holy, let's be in the all holy conversation, It says, verse 12, and behold, this is red right here, it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. All right? So, hey, Yahweh Shai coming back with the reward. And that ultimate reward is what? To be granted salvation, to be found written in the book. All right? Hey, that's the best thing that we can get on this side. All right? Salvation. Being saved from destruction. Because the Lord is going to surely destroy this place, man, that you call America. This is Babylon the Great, the main place of our captivity. All right? The Lord is going to save us from destruction. All right, he told Job, yea, it's 7 troubles, and 7 shall no harm touch thee, roughly paraphrasing. All right? So, excuse me. It's almost gone. It's like it. This sinus infection almost gone. Take a little while, but you gotta stay on the herbs, You do it naturally. It takes a little while, but you stay with the herbs. You get. Lord willing, you get healed. Pray over. How much rest the herbs. Bless the herbs. Heal your body. Take the herbs. So, but like I was saying, Yahweh Shai, he coming back with his reward, and That reward is, salvation, because salvation is, like I said, the ultimate thing that we can get on this side. Okay, ain't nothing greater than that right now for us. All right, that chariot to be a part of the strangers of His salvation. Those are those Israelites that truly believe in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, that's the ultimate joy you can get. All right, being caught up with Yahweh Shai, receiving that new body instantly being changed. So that's our hope. That's our hope, and that's what we look forward to. And new heavens and earth. All right, which is coming soon. All right, so with that, I got here a little late today. Slocky, I had to work the plantation, but Lord willing, today was edifying, and to next week, Lord willing, Shalom. All right, Shalom.